Not only is Jason Momoa an action star in Hollywood, but he also leads an extravagant life. It's no secret that this man spends a lot of money, from his role as Aquaman to his luxurious lifestyle. Think about living a life full of expensive yachts, luxury cars, private jets, and homes worth millions of dollars. Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman, has built a life that is just as interesting as the roles he plays on TV and in movies. We'll take a close look at his wild, high-energy life in this video, showing you the shocking facts about his money, homes, cars, and desire to live life on his own terms. Jason Momoa was born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1979. His rise to fame didn't follow the usual Hollywood path. Before getting his start as an actor, he was a model. In the late 1990s, he got his big break with a part in Baywatch Hawaii, but it wasn't until much later that his career really took off. Momoa's big break came in 2011 when he was cast as the iconic warrior Conan in a new version of Conan the Barbarian. Even though the movie didn't do as well as hoped, Momoa's strength and charm made him stand out. When he got the part of Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones in 2011, it was his big break. Millions of people loved how he played the fierce Dothraki fighter, making him a fan favorite. Because of how well Game of Thrones did, he got bigger roles like playing Aquaman in the DC Extended Universe. Jason gained fans all over the world when he played the underwater hero. This made him one of Hollywood's most successful stars. Momoa's movie career took off with roles in Justice League, Aquaman, Fast X, and Dune. Right now, Jason is also getting ready for his part as Lobo in the new Supergirl movie. As Momoa's work has taken off, it's no surprise that his wealth has also grown. Jason Momoa now lives a life that many people only dream of. He is spoiled and lives in extreme luxury. This way of life isn't just about the money and fame that come with being a Hollywood star. It's about choosing to live every moment to the fullest. He also does it in a way that isn't typical of Hollywood. A lot of stars stay in the same house, but Jason Momoa's real estate collection changes all the time, just like his job. Momoa is known for always being on the go. He doesn't have a single fixed home, but he knows how to buy homes that fit his lavish and exciting way of life. He used to own a beautiful home in Topanga, Los Angeles. The property was the perfect example of customization, and it showed off Momoa's unique tastes. The 6,000 square foot mansion had high wooden ceilings, French doors that let in natural light, and a large kitchen with high-end stainless steel tools. It was a great place to have family and friends over. But what made this house stand out were the features that were made for someone who likes to be active. For example, Momoa and his kids could practice on a 25-foot climbing wall, and there was a private skate park for fun times. The estate was spread out over 10 acres of land, which gave it total privacy and peace. It was the perfect place for a man who loves both being alone and going on adventures. When he lived there, this house was worth $3.5 million. Now that it has been sold, it is said to be worth more than $4.2 million. But Momoa's home in Topanga was just one of many. He used to own a house in the hills of the same area that had a unique mix of old-fashioned charm and modern conveniences. There were 7 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms, a full gym, and a 791-square-foot guest house in the house. The eating room in the main house was big enough for a big family, and the office was made to be comfortable and useful. There was a fireplace in the master bedroom, a walk-in closet, and a private bathroom with a spa-style bathtub and 2 sinks. The house also had a private porch, a grilling area, and a view of the surrounding area that was breathtaking. Jason Momoa has since sold both of these homes, but it's clear that his real estate collection has always been as big as his job. Jason Momoa is just as excited about life at sea as he is about being on land. Momoa often talks about his life on the water, which is a natural extension of his part as Aquaman. His Sunreef 80 Felicia yacht, a 78-foot boat, is one of the most impressive ones that has been with him. This fancy boat has 5 luxurious suites, a fancy dining room, and several lounge areas where you can relax and enjoy the stunning views of the sea. It can comfortably fit up to 10 people. The Felica is more than just good-looking. It also has water toys and other fun things to do while sailing the open seas. The Felica starts at £76,500 a week to rent, which makes it one of the more pricey ways to live on the water. But Jason Momoa has a lot of different boats, and the Felica is just one of them. He often hangs out on boats, fishing, or just relaxing, because he has access to some of the world's most luxurious boats. It's clear that Momoa loves the ocean, and not just because he's Aquaman. He also really cares about protecting the ocean for his own reasons. He was made the official Defender of Life Below Water in 2022, which was a good fit for someone whose career has been built around saving the oceans on screen. Jason Momoa loves cars almost as much as he loves the sea. The cars that Jason Momoa has are a great example of how big and crazy he is. Momoa's Chevrolet C10 is one of the most interesting things in his collection. It's worth about $30,000 to buy this old pickup truck. This isn't any old pickup, though. Momoa himself has changed it, making it a one-of-a-kind ride. For an actor who is known for being both a tough action star and a nice guy, this car is perfect because of its rough and old look. The Cadillac Seville Rosa that Momoa owns is another beautiful car in his collection. This high-end car, which can cost more than $50,000, is known for having a smooth ride and a beautiful look. Jason loves old cars with a modern twist, and the Seville Rosa is a great example of that. The soft leather interior and sleek exterior of the car make it stand out for people who value high-quality workmanship. Momoa has also been seen driving around in a Land Rover Defender, a big SUV that costs about $55,000. The Defender's tough off-road capabilities and bold style are a great match for Momoa's love of adventure. His Oldsmobile 442 is a great model for people who love muscle cars. The price of this stylish power car can go up to $60,000. It's a real classic in every way. The Oldsmobile 442 is a car that stands out thanks to its strong engine and sharp lines. You'd see this kind of car in a Hollywood action movie, and in many ways, it fits Jason Momoa's big-hearted personality. Tough, cocky, and full of energy. There is no collection that is complete without a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost, and Jason Momoa's is no different. This rare antique car is worth about $65,000 and is the perfect example of luxury in cars. For a long time, the Rolls-Royce name has been linked to high society and class. For Momoa, this car represents his ability to enjoy life's finer things. In terms of cars, Jason Momoa also has a Ford F-150, which is a popular American workhorse and costs about $70,000. This pickup truck is useful and strong, and it looks good with Momoa's strong, no-nonsense personality. His Range Rover Vogue is one of the most valuable things he owns. Priced at $90,000, the Range Rover Vogue is a high-end SUV that is both comfortable and powerful. This car is known for being easy to drive and having a luxurious interior. Momoa can travel in style in it, whether he's in the city or going off the main path. This car is the height of luxury and speed, making it great for a famous person like Jason. For someone like Jason Momoa, who likes speed and adventure, the Bentley Continental GT was a clear choice. The Bentley Continental GT, which costs about $175,000, was one of the fastest cars in the world when it was first released in the 1950s. The real star of Jason's collection is his 1929 Rolls-Royce Phantom II, though. This classic car, which is worth over $230,000, is one of the most valuable and rare cars in his garage. The Phantom II takes us back to a time when cars were more than just tools. They were works of art. Jason Momoa is just as crazy about bikes as you are. The Vulcan Drifter electric bike, a 1956 Harley-Davidson Panhead, and a BMW R9 Scrambler are some of the motorcycles he owns. One of his most famous bikes is a $24,000 2021 Harley-Davidson Pan America, a tough motorbike with a 150 horsepower engine made for long trips. He's also been seen riding a 2020 Harley-Davidson Livewire, an electric bike that costs $29,000, as well as a 1941 Wisco chopper, a 1947 chopper, and a 1936 Knucklehead, among other classic models. In addition to cars, Jason Momoa is also very interested in expensive watches and other items. A $10,000 Louis Cartier tank watch and a $46,000 Rolex Cosmograph, Daytona Rose Gold are just a few of the high-end watches he is often seen wearing. These high-end items show that he likes nice things and that he is successful in the entertainment business. One more big part of Jason Momoa's fancy life is traveling in style. He often rents private jets for longer trips. An intermediate-sized, fast-moving twin-engine plane called the Citation XL is one of his favorites. This private jet, which is worth $13 million, makes his trips more comfortable and easy. It costs a lot, but Momoa probably rents the jet for around $4,000 an hour. When the plane had to make an emergency stop because of an engine fire, he even made the news. No one was hurt, thank goodness, and Momoa didn't seem to mind what happened. He even took a picture with the fireman. Jason Momoa is a smart businessman who makes money in other ways besides acting. Besides acting in big movies, he has also tried his hand at producing. In the past, he has been an executive producer on movies like Braven and Sweet Girl. The next one will be about Minecraft. His success has been helped by the fact that he can do well, both in front of and behind the camera. Momoa has also put money into other businesses besides making movies. He helped start Mananalo Pure Water, a company that wants to be more environmentally friendly and use less plastic. Aside from that, he helped start May Vodka, which is proud to be an eco-friendly handmade distillery. Momoa has marketing deals with many different companies outside of work, taking advantage of his fame as Aquaman. He often promotes goods and brands on Instagram, where he has over 16 million followers. His social media presence has made him a huge marketing asset. Jason is involved in more than just social media business. He also made a big impression in a Rocket Mortgage commercial for the 2020 Super Bowl, which made him an even more popular figure. With all of these ways to make money, Jason Momoa is clearly wealthy. He made a crazy $12 million for his part in the Minecraft movie. For his parts in Aquaman and Dune, he was paid a lot of money as well. Momoa got $3 million up front for the first Aquaman movie, but his deal allowed him to share in the profits, so he was likely to make a total of $7 million from it. Because the first movie was so popular around the world, he was able to get $15 million for the sequel. Momoa makes a lot of money for parts on TV as well as in big movie franchises. During the second season of C, an Apple TV show, he made about $600,000 per episode. For the third season, he might get paid more. Even though it's hard to say for sure, most sources say that Jason Momoa is worth around $40 million. This amount keeps going up as he starts new businesses. Jason Momoa's way of life shows how successful he is. The fact that he is rich and loves to travel has made his life full of expensive cars, boats, planes, and business deals. He shows that you can live your own life if you work hard, are determined, and use some Hollywood magic. One of the biggest stars in Hollywood, Jason Momoa, used to have a hard time making ends meet. His story has been nothing short of amazing. What do you think about Jason Momoa's luxurious way of life? If you could, would you live like he does? We want to hear what you think in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about the most interesting celebrity lives.